We are here and this is our legacy. We are here and this is our contribution, as told by Black people. The story can be heard in our music, seen in our art, felt in a dance, read in our words, and is present in our speech. W.E.B. Du Bois once posed the question, suppose the only Negro who survived some centuries hence was a Negro painted by white Americans. In novels and essays they have written, what would people in 100 years say of Black Americans?
It's like, who's better to tell our story than us? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are Black people. We are the ones who lived and had to go through whatever it was that they were depicting. But when you have like a white person telling our story for us, they could tell you anything. There's some things in history, even now with like textbooks and stuff, they're trying to whitewash a lot of the real history that happened in order to make people feel better about themselves. So that's dangerous, which is why the Harlem Renaissance to me was such a beautiful time in history, because this was the first time Black people got that chance to tell their stories, whatever that might be. And whether that be through music, dance, writing, we got so much beauty out of that. And with my artwork, I did a series based off of the Harlem Renaissance, but even with my artwork in general, that's something that I think about all the time. It's so important for us to be in control of our own narrative. Who's better to tell us about us than us, you know? Like, it only makes sense.
The idea of what the legacy of their identity would be, as told by white people, was enough to make Black people want to paint the picture correctly. The question that remained, however, was what was Black identity? Black people answered this question by exploring their identities and pouring their interpretations into their creations.
Throughout history, all we've been taught is, you know, the white. You know, I still have so many questions about Blackness, you know, and what that means, but it's better when you have like at least some sort of knowledge on what has happened in the past from your ancestors. Anytime I make art, I want it to depict us in our beauty and in our just natural form. Like, my pictures, they exemplify Black excellence, and there are many different sides of Black people. No matter what you may see in the media, that's not the only thing that defines us. You know, we are smart, we are talented, we are the most talented, and that's why they don't want us to know our true history. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally the reason. So in my work, I want that to shine through no matter what.
Arthur Schoenberg believed that Black people had to look to their past in order to create and visualize a new future. His philosophy was that having pride in one's race was the antidote for prejudice. Much of his work commented on the desire and the importance of Black people to have a history that was well documented and widely known. He thought it would stimulate and inspire tradition for coming generations, and that knowing and creating history would leave a legacy that future generations of Black youth could securely look back on and build off of.
No matter what stones and bricks were thrown at us, we remained resilient. That's important to know. Like, throughout all of history, we have been given the bottom of the barrel, but through that, we always come out on top.
A Black person who is firm in their identity and understands what it means to be Black is able to see Blackness in all of its beauty and would never want to be anything else. The duties of an artist, as Langston Hughes put it, is to change through the force of his art that old whispering, I want to be white, hidden in the aspirations of his people, to why should I want to be white? I am Negro and I am beautiful.